Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another couple Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue UKF, we got Moopels. Spawn on the left side as the red Wehrmacht player, who's immediately select the Mechanized Assault Doctrine. We got GentleJo. We also have immediate doctrine selection of the Special Weapons Regiment. So we can see some tank hunters, which would be good versus the initial light vehicles as 222s and the potentially mechanized assault group. Assault Grenadiers deployed in the field. Are we seeing tier 1 skip? Yes, we are going to see a tier 1 skip. Generally say don't go for more than 2 Assault Grenadiers. This map while it does have a lot of wide open areas, but there's enough areas to do some flanking maneuvers. You're going to have to really use the sprint ability they have. Not as good as the conscripts Ura, after all, only lasted 5 seconds rather than 10. NG42 going straight in the center of the map, trying to get behind this heavy cover, the Panzer IV. I think the Wehrmacht player is a little bit too congested in the center of the map right now. Assault Grenadiers, I think, heading straight for the cutoff sector, so he's going to be hyper aggressive. Gotta be careful about the intersection if they get behind heavy cover and stay there. This would be the time to do a sprint, but not enough munitions for it. The British player is not paying close enough attention, and the Assault Grenadiers getting into close range is going to cause huge issues here. British player was not ready for the aggression. Heavy cover there from Utilize. MG42 push way forward. This is some early victories here. Looks like you have to be a bit more on the tree there. I think this tree is designed to force units into light cover and to catch them behind the point. Your section over here. You just need to get this point decaptured. That is a cutoff sector. NG42 set up an excellent position there. This guy's going to get disintegrated. Suppress down this guy here. This guy has a possibility of being wiped, but the MG42 has excellent cut. Oh, he does get wiped. Oof, that's a big loss there. Assault Grenadiers need to protect the flank of the MG42. Reposition there. And yep, with the Assault Grenadiers pursuing him, he can't really be dancing around the MG42 like that. And right now, the Wehrmacht player does have better field control, has 2 strategic points and now the mission points. Pioneers just go around catching up sectors. And right now, the British player only has the 1 resource sector. Brand Carrier or Universal Carrier now deployed in the field. The Assault Grenadiers advanced towards negative cover. I don't think he should have pursued that guy. You should be playing around the MG42. This is just an anchor point, this part of the map. You can load up, yep, he's going to load up a squad in the Universal Carrier and drop him off here. He shouldn't be aggressive like that. He has the point of major contention right here, so you should have been playing around it and not from it. And now the did force him back there. The Assault Grenadiers are still right there. He could help protect the MG42 from being overran. Battle Phase 1 is being researched. He has right now almost 60 munitions. Maybe going for an early med bunker would be a good idea. But right now with the Universal Carrier, probably should go straight for a 222. The Mechanized Assault Group is inferior, in my opinion, to the regular 250 half-track, because 250 half-track is available as 0 command points. It's actually pretty fun to rush out.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
MG4 gets inside this garrison. It's a good hard point for the MG42. And does manage to find an angle to pursue the intersection there, force him back. Overall, I say the Wehrmacht player is doing quite well, though he has made some critical mistakes.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Assault Grenadiers who fall back.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Ground player has not built tier 2 just yet. Pioneers, of course, right in front of us. Panzergrenadiers on the build queue. I wonder if he's going to go for Panzerschrecks. I don't really want to see that. I cancel the Panzergrenadiers. I really do think he needs to get out tier 2 quickly available. He could go for another Pioneer to help get tier 2 going. He's going to be floating a bit of manpower. I do understand if he goes for the Mechanized Assault Group. That's a pretty good ability. But the problem is he needs a bit more command points, and building structures will help him out with that.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Assault Grenadiers now falling back.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Universal Carrier, or
Enemy threatening a capture
yeah,
point.
but my mind's just drawing a blank right there. Universal Carriers push way forward. Intersections capture the VP, and we've got this guy flanking. He's a free damage as he's hitting the intersection. M42 is taking a decent amount of damage there.
Infantry ready to spot and attack nearby enemy vehicles.
Good hits there onto the Universal Carrier. Vickers moving around. I'm perhaps some heavy cover around here, like behind that tractor. Possibly. Both the Universal Carrier is going for 2-2 now. With the Universal Carrier on the field, we've got to respond perhaps with a 2-2 with something.
Ready for action.
It can be gunned down, but can be very difficult sometimes. Looks like the Panzergrenadiers get suppressed by the MG4 by the Vickers behind some forward heavy cover there. Very nice. And 2-2 right now will also help out providing some good pressure, such as the Vickers. We got a teller mine there. Don't tell. Intersection push way forward. Assault Grenadiers will push. Oh, immediately shoots back. That squad's way too wounded. Does he have medics at home? He does have the medical upgrade on one squad.
Take one of our points.
Yeah, actually does go for both for 2-2 and for the Mechanized Assault Group. Don't worry, it goes along with the 8-minute Mechanized Assault Group. Did not know it means plates. Don't tell me that. Intersection moving around. Got the Royal Engineers moving their way forward. If you come to the string, you're gonna get bad puns. If I can come up with any of them.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Got a tank cutter section now pulled in the field. That's probably a good idea with the light vehicles now being pulled in the field. I'm perfectly fine non-conventional strategies. It spices up the game. And plus, going for non-conventional strategies can make it difficult for your opponent because they're not sure exactly what to do. If this, then what? Since through is away with 2-2. That's how you do it with 2-2. But yeah, when I used to play all the time with Company Heroes 2, I always go for unconventional strategies. One, it's fun. Two, your opponent doesn't really know what to do. And not to mention, I just think differently when it comes to... And I generally played 3v3s. I was quite highly rated in 3v3s. And I just played differently. And a lot of players just don't know how to handle different. They go for standard strategies, and my strategy is designed to go against standard strategies. Panzergrenadiers do get suppressed there, of course, by the Vickers. That's the tank cutter section, not the 55 caliber sniper. The section does fall back. Assault Grenadiers, of course, can throw some assault grenades. The scatter would be very small. Does get pinned down. Needs to fall back. 250 half track. You're back here, not getting repaired up. True. Yeah, true.
We are losing a sector.
There are some casualties here, so got a bit extra vision, plus them hugging against the point reveals them.
It's ready to use.
Oh, got another teller mine there. This one still exists, yes. So multiple teller mines in the field.
Enemy forces are
Pioneers do
securing
fall
our
back.
territory.
Got some British landmines there. This landmine could be quite deadly. He is already damaged, so probably will destroy the half track in one hit, if not makes it weak enough for other attacks. Additionally, the squad in the back could take some losses, and if it does go gets immediately blown up, there's also the roll chance upon death, though I don't know if that unit has that. Assault Grenadiers, 2 of them. He may get 2-for-1 special here. Looks like he will. Actually, no, he missed.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
I'm
sector.
surprised he missed that. I could have sworn at least one of those guys crossed over it. Now he's going to find it. Or... there it is. Universal carrier moving around.
The HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and rocket artillery is now available.
M1 AT gun here, or a 6-pounder there. But these guys reinforced back, you need medics. And the British players not capture these sectors. This is something I always hate seeing players doing. It is actually important to capture those strategic points, because having 2 strategic points not captured like that is effectively having both a munitions and fuel sector not captured. Since the strategic point is half munitions sector, half fuel sector.
Seizing a sector.
So he's missing out quite a bit of income for not capturing that stuff up. And you can send the rogue engineers to capture that up. Panzer Grenadiers, of course, can vault over the fence. Looks is going to vault over the fence. Or, nope, just use cover.
The enemy has driven
That's a Bren squad, not the boys AT rifle squad. While I would say the Meister squad should lose out, he is far more damaged. Panzer Grenadiers push away forward.
is ready to deploy.
Stuggies can now be summoned. He almost has enough fuel for it. Does he have battle phase? He does have battle phase 2. His opponent right now has tier 1 and tier 2 being built. It is possible for him to deploy out Stug E. It will be instantaneous. Panzer Truck Squad upgraded onto the 250 half track. Really wants that universal carrier destroyed, but he's all the way back here. He was already severely damaged. And when he takes on the connects, he can dismount the Panzer Grenadiers. Does. Vickers now setting on up. Assault grenades being summoned. 4 grenades. Gets a decent amount of damage under the
Be ready to deploy.
MG. He also needs. He has Battle Phase 2 research, so that means he does have access to Veteran Squad reloaders. Does lose the half track here. Panzer Grenadiers were not inside. While I went down to the boys' AT rifles, who was already severely wounded. And looks at this, Assault Grenadier is getting ripped apart, thanks to negative cover. Stogie got a pretty good shot there. And almost wiped out his own squad there as well.
The enemy is taking our territory.
No friendlies killed.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Grenadier's trying to fall back. Do have a landmine being built there once again. Vickers needs some healing. All the way back at home though. Does go for the MG42 upgrade here. Not a great gun for the Stug, since it only can fire forward. It's not necessarily a full 360, just a forward firing one. And that's why my mod actually I made it into an MG34 rather than MG42. Royal Engineers heading down south.
The sector has been cut off. The enemy has broken our supply
Stogie
lines.
gets some good shots there. This intersection just needs to fall back. Good hit there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Don't see anything problems over here at the moment. Can't say for sure. Don't really want to alt-tab and select stream health, but I think everything's fine over here.
We are losing a sector.
Got armor-piercing rounds loaded up on the MG42. Good hit there onto the Vickers or Brand Squad. Take on the sections? No. In anti-infantry role, they're not better. But they at least can fight infantry. As opposed to, saying, a Piet squad. Smoke rounds firing away. The Pensketeer is starting to fall back. Yeah, I don't see that comment there, so I'm not sure. Ooh, and the structure goes down. The structure had some health to work with, but high explosive rounds like this can destroy structures a bit more easily, blows up more panels. Cromwell on the build queue. We've got double Stug E in the field. He's going for another MG42. He's probably better go for another Pack 40. Going for another Stug E or another MG42. He needs AT. I don't really rely on Panzerstracks myself. Nice smoke rounds there. Assault Grenadiers find the Power Tactics squad and wiped out. These Stuggies are doing some good work today. 5 kills, 11 kills. Stuggies are a unit I really have no faith in. They're dirt cheap and you get paid what you get for. No. They do not have any advantages against units in heavy cover. Their missed shots can probably destroy the cover a bit more easily, but that's about it. Destroys a landmine there. You also heard the announcement saying they killed something. In this case, they killed a landmine. Vickers firing away with the take aim ability. Pack 40 or 6-pounder does get a good shot there. Pioneers about to get wiped on out. They do get wiped out there. Now he's out of a repair squad, which actually is quite important. He is blitzing his way forward, or prior to his fire. Pack 40 also connects. Good smoke shot there. Wasn't there a teller? Nope, he will not find the teller mine. The British player needs more medics. One medic squad is not enough. This squad will disintegrate and the Stuggies will kill that off. Also, there's an MP42 there. He's going to take quite a bit of losses.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Stuggy rotating around, fires one shot. Gets a good hit there on the healthy squad. This squad could be one-shotted. Tallow mine there could be utilized, so this could be great bait. Farmwell's way back home, but definitely a wood path towards the tallow mine. Speaking about tallow mines, is this one still existing? Yes, it is. And we've got, I think, officer artillery onto the MG. Will he spot in time? Assault Grenadiers. Probably get wiped on out. Does get wiped out there.
We are losing Soldaten.
Cromwell pushes his way forward. Oh, good force on the ground. It is when it comes to the British medical options, they of course have the medic squad, the medic upgrade, or the forward observation post medics. The medic squad costs 180 manpower. The forward observation post is 200 manpower plus the 60 munitions, but it takes 0 population as opposed to the medic squad's what, 3 population? Or 2 population actually. You get the medic upgrade, which of course does cost munitions, but of course limited to certain squads. The fact that he only has a single medic upgrade and no other options, it's hurting him quite a bit. So many of these units are wounded and they disintegrate pretty quickly, so his manpower, that's one reason why his manpower is so low as well. Granted, he's also a pop cap. And Stug E starts doing, they do a lot of wounding action, which means that follow-up shots will likely wipe out squads. This squad could get wiped out from that shot, though it was a miss.
You now have Tiger tanks at your command.
Tiger Panzers can now be brought in. He does not have Battle Phase 3, he does have Battle Phase 2. Pioneers are falling back. Do have a mortar emplacement. Auto grenades been thrown. These guys are getting hit pretty hard.
Our brave infantry is dying.
It looks like that healthy Panzer Grenadier squad does get wiped out. See, there's a couple of hits there. I think those were mortar. The mortar pit got some good hits there. The mortar pit is pretty close. The scatter's going to be pretty tight. God, so Vickers need a medic. Yes, the Stu and the Stug E are different units entirely, historically and in game. They do similar roles, of course, but the Stug E uses the short-barreled 75mm. The Stu is equipped with 105mm. So they are actually different assets. The Stu might be based off the Panzer IV chassis rather than the Panzer III chassis, like the Stug, but that part I'm not sure. Smoke barrage raining on in. Nice bit of smoke there. I love seeing mass smoke.
Authorized to request more powerful units.
Possibly? Not sure. I cannot tell you what German name scheme it roughly is. I know number goes up and letter goes up, but what the word in front of number and letter it means is I'm not sure. Like Panzerkampfwagen, of course that means a tank. And the of course you got the historically the Panzer III got the Panzer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7, and then the mouse was supposed to be Panzer 8. I had maybe the King Tiger's Panzer 7, but I'm not sure. Don't think so though. Never heard it. Heard it called a Panzerkampfwagen 7. The Tiger tank is Panzer 6. Assault grenades and bundle grenade, I believe. Oh, took a bit of damage there. I heard of some sort of artillery barrage. Bundle grenade gets a great hit there. Wipes out that squad entirely. And some good hits on the assault grenadiers. King is Panzer 6B. That's interesting. I would not have guessed that, because they are entirely different chassis. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, and the Tiger tank came before the Panther, but the early model Panther, the prototype, was of much, much lighter weight, hence why it's Panzer 5 rather than Panzer 6. By the way, the assault officer does get pinned down there. Ooh, direct hit there from the base artillery. Still was Sturmhaubitze, so Storm Howitzer. Got it. Sounds about right. And the Birnbauer Sturmpanzer. But it also has 105. No idea. Again, I do not speak German. There were some other projects, but not sure about the numbers. Yeah. When it comes to the Tigers, there's a Tiger tank. When it comes to the designs, strangely enough, apparently the Panther was actually cheaper to make than the Panzer IV, as late war manifests. Of course, it had extreme reliability issues. A lot of the reliability issues of the Tiger tank were fixed pretty early on, so it didn't have too big of reliability issues. Panther just had bad reliability. King Tiger and Jag Tiger also. Then there's also the Ferdinand, or the Porsche Tiger. And everybody knows about that. Just Potential History has a pretty good video on that one. When did that video come out? Like 2014? Do have the assault grenadiers are pretty wounded right now. So is the what's we call it, universal carrier. Good shots there onto the MG. Oh, the assault grenadiers looks like they're gonna get wiped on out. They do get wiped out. They do capture the point. Right now the access price is 185 tickets versus 378. What was a miss there? Tiger tank does receive a pen.
We are losing the sector.
No. Absolutely not. There's a reason why they went for the Henschel design as opposed, or was it Comp or Henschel? Can't remember. They did not go for Porsche.
Enemy is taking our territory.
It caught fire. It had a petrol electric drive which liked to catch on fire. So if it goes up of a hill, it would like catch on fire. It had worse reliability than Panthers, King Tigers, and reference points.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Hydroelectric drives always have been not great in tanks, and apparently actually the new Abrams, the M1E, that's being developed, apparently has a petrol-electric drive. Of course, with modern technology, maybe we can work out all the kinks.
Squad of pioneers has arrived.
Yeah, petrol-electric drives, when it comes to power management, when it comes to trying to use the rotates transfer energy using electrical cable rather than using mechanical energy, when it comes to petrol-electric drive, the more power goes through a cable, the hotter it gets. If you don't have adequate cooling or stored enough cable to withstand the heat, it will light itself on fire. If you ever watch BattleBots, you saw seeing some robots start smoking. It's because it's drawing too much power at once, and resulting in overheating the systems, whether it be the battery or the wiring or in motors.
Panzerkampfwagen Tiger awaiting orders. Standing by.
I'm not sure. He has quite a bit of fuel. He does have anvils, so Churchill's are a possibility. This one is building heavy panzer core, so burn bars can be useful. Right now, with the Tiger tank in the field, probably a good idea to go for a Firefly, then go for some Churchills later on, whether it be Churchill Crocodile or Churchill 7. Churchill Crocodile does have higher fuel consumption, but right now his problem is manpower. Like I said beforehand, his lack of medics is causing him to lose, be not manpower efficient. He's losing a lot of manpower just because of all the splash attrition from the Stuggies. Both these Stuggies are Veterancy 2 right now.
Fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
In Veterancy 2, they get armor skirts and increased rate of fire. Stuggy went down there.
Destroyed a Panzer.
Carmel's falling back. Telemine still exists up here. How about this telemine? There's an explosion there. Or in there. That's where the telemine was, so it looks like it got detonated, maybe by a stray shot, not sure. A lot of slit trenches going on up. Right now he has 14 spare population for the British player, so that's a bit of a problem why he can't be spending his fuel. He's at pop cap. Churchill Crocodile take 20 fuel, and I think the Cromwell, he may be able to bring one of those in. Firefly costs 15, Cromwell costs 12. I think it'd be a good idea to go for our Firefly at this point to help deal with the Tiger. British landmine there, and another British landmine here. If he retreats on back, he vaulted the fence. The retreat path will not be great. Detonates his own landmine there. He falls back there. He does not hit that landmine. Does hit the Panzer Grenadiers. Found another landmine which wiped out the Panzer Grenadier. Takes out the Universal Carrier. That will free us the population space. He's going to vault and escape. But that could leave him vulnerable to being crushed or shot. Does hit the retreat button there. May have pursued and finished him off. True, the British player is winning at the moment. And yep. What is that? I look away for another moment. It's like, alright, I saw him build a lot of slit trenches, and then it multiplied even further. The slit trenches are spreading like the rabbits. What is all those slit trenches? This is not Company Heroes 1. These two cost 50 manpower each, so they're cheap. He doesn't have spare. He has some spare manpower now. And looks like the Veteran player is going for a Brumbar. Very nice. He has 2 Pioneers for repairs, but he's lacking infantry. I think he needs to go for, well, doesn't have access to tier 1. I don't think assault grenadiers in this point in time will be great, though 6-man squads will be somewhat durable. I think more Panzer Grenadiers would be a good idea. The British player needs a Firefly. Could try a 70-pounder. Destroys a landmine, receive a heat grenade, because this jug was very cold. Good at there. Brumbar straight forward. Panzer 4 Brumbar. Gets a good round of the assault engineers, or rural engineers. Going for another heat grenade. The Brumbar was also very cold, and he warmed them quite nicely with a heat grenade. Good pens there. Now got the Crocodile. But he's at pop cap. He needs a spare population to just reinforce the rural engineering. Won't have enough. He has 2 spare population. If one of these squads get hit, he needs to not reinforce them. The rural... Oh no, he still has 1 here for repairs, so he has some repairs available. But still, it's probably to lose some models of 1 intersections and keep it back at home and have 2 rural engineers for repairs with the amount of armor he has in the field now. Maybe not, just a church. Yeah, 2 rural engineers for Churchill and Cromwell is probably a good idea. Pioneers can need some repairs going. The Wehrmacht player it's currently neutral capture 141 versus 369. Constructs. Pen and bounce. The Crocodile likes his sauerkraut extra crispy. Strogi can sit there in the Pack 40. Goes back on out of there. He does have agility in this guy, improves the mobility and rate of fire, so he has 2 rate of fire. Oh, light artillery barrage, I missed that part. Decrews the 6-pounder, and honestly, that will of course free up the population space as I mentioned earlier. Ooh, took a straight shot there as well. A lot of split trenches, to the point where they become tank traps. Panzer Grenadiers get inside garrison, which helps protect some suppression, but the mortars and not mention, although the fire still pose a threat to it. Needs to get out of there, he's about to get wiped on out. Well, lost all of his Panzer Grenadiers now. Cromwell pushes right forward, hitting the Brumbar. Gets put it there, takes out the cannon. Bit of splash hit there on the Cromwell. Yeah, they're not punished whatsoever. Good pen there on the Stogi. Crocodile advancing. Crocodile rolls a bounce. Tiger tank is facing the wrong way. It's not an IS-2 and traveling. And Stogi does go down, which actually does offer good crit support. So it's a bit of a loss there. The Wehrmacht player does not have much left. Oh wait. Game may pause a little bit there. I've been told if I switch between players, it may resume the game. Yes, it did. I'm pretty sure the Wehrmacht player just backed out of the game. Yep. And there you go. He's now out of the game. This is AngradeVT saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.